Hey! Hi, how you doing? This is Ryan, and welcome back to the Gamertron Show. So, can I just say that 2021 in video gaming is looking pretty damn sweet right now? The last couple years, 2019 and 2020, were already friggin' historic years in terms of video games, with several exceptional titles, such as Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, Control, Death Stranding, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, The Outer Worlds, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Kingdom Hearts 3, Devil May Cry 5, Disco Elysium, Apex Legends, Doom Eternal, Ghost of Tsushima, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and so many more that if I try to list them all, this video is going to be way too long and will be here all day. The last few years of gaming have really spoiled us with some truly quality products, and some masterfully crafted, beautiful works of art. Just top-notch entertainment. Now, we're almost halfway through the year 2021, which is fucking nuts, by the way. We're already almost halfway through the year. Where is the time gone? Anyways, let's take a look at the video games that have released so far in 2021, so that you can understand my perspective as to why I believe 2021 is going to be one of the best years in gaming ever. Now, I know I say that about almost every year in gaming, but still stick with me here. First off, in terms of what I've played so far in 2021 games, first up, obviously, Subverse in early access. A historic, trailblazing, monumental step forward for adults-only video games and crowd-funded projects. The base early access content so far is solid, and the future and full release of the game is looking very, very bright indeed. Up next, as you all know, I've also played Outriders. Now, despite its unacceptable launch date and technical issues, which never should have happened, game should have been delayed, I cannot still deny how much I enjoy this game, how much I love this game, and how I will argue that it is, despite its issues, a good video game, and one of my favorites so far of the year. So much fun to play, I enjoy it a lot, and I'd argue one of the best games in the looter-shooter genre. Up next, I was recently able to play and complete The Medium. What a great game, with solid storytelling, decent puzzles, and absolutely master-crafted visuals and atmosphere. Brilliant game, another one of my favorites of the year so far. Up next, I also played and completed Little Nightmares 2, sequel to one of my favorite games of 2017, Little Nightmares. Just like its predecessor, it's a bloody masterpiece. The platforming, the puzzles, the visuals, the atmosphere, the world building and visual storytelling, just perfection. Little Nightmares 2 is easily one of the best games of 2021, period. Now, that's all the 2021 games I've played so far, and so far, they're all really good. But my outlook and opinion of the year 2021 in video gaming so far only improves when we take a look at the other games that have released so far that I haven't played or can't play right now. For instance, the recently released Resident Evil Village. People are going crazy over this game, and it's easy to see why. Looking like another brilliant entry in the Resident Evil franchise, striking yet another brilliant balance between survival horror and over-the-top sci-fi action. The game just has overwhelmingly positive reception. Looking at other games that have released so far this year, Returnal. Overwhelmingly positive reception. The game looks awesome. I wish I could play it. Hitman 3, supposedly another excellent entry in the series, very positively received. Monster Hunter Rise, a smash hit, overwhelming success, a critical darling. Everyone loves this game, and I can't wait for it to come out on PC. New Pokemon Snap. Now, I'm not a Pokemon person, but I have friends who really love Pokemon, and they say they're loving the game, and I'm just happy for them. The game appears to be really positively received. It Takes Two. Now, a lot of people are saying that this is Game of the Year 2021. Supposedly brilliant co-op gameplay, a heartfelt story, and just a one-of-a-kind experience. It's kind of a shame that it's co-op only. I personally wish there was a single-player mode to experience the story at your own pace. But in terms of what the game is and what it's set out to do, a lot of folks are saying that this is Game of the Year 2021, one of the best video games ever made. One of the best co-op games ever made. And I just love seeing new and unique games gaining so much success. Nier Replicant. What I'm hearing and seeing so far from everyone is that if you loved Nier Automata, then you have to play this game. More memorable characters, heartbreaking moments, deep storytelling, and fun combat, along with yet another brilliant soundtrack. The reception for this game has been overwhelmingly positive. Can't wait to play it myself. Oddworld Soulstorm. A return to a classic video game franchise and gameplay style. Oddworld fans are seemingly loving this new entry, and reviews for the game are mostly positive. I'm so happy to see the Oddworld series make a comeback after all these years. Now last, but certainly not least, and I'd be crazy not to mention this, Valheim in early access. I think we can all agree that Valheim, despite being early access, does not feel like early access at all. It feels like a complete video game. A brilliant open world survival experience. Whether you're playing single player, co-op, or PvP, there is a reason everyone is falling in love with this game. There is a reason it is such a massive success and selling gangbusters. Seriously, check out Valheim for yourself if you haven't already. So those are all the games of significance that I've played so far and that have been released so far. Don't misunderstand me though, there are way more games that have been released this year that I have no doubt are underrated hidden gems. I have every intention of looking for them. But just looking at all these games that I've listed out so far, hasn't 2021 been pretty damn good? Hell, downright spectacular so far? With multiple titles already, I would argue are Game of the Year contenders? Just such a great diversity of games to play with great gameplay, great storytelling, memorable experiences. And my god, we're not even close to being done here. Now let's take a look at the games that have yet to release. Horizon Forbidden West, I think it's easy to deduce that that game's gonna be great, given developer Guerrilla Games' track record. Deathloop. It looks great. It's being made by Arcane. Arcane have literally never made a bad game. So Deathloop is looking great. Back 4 Blood, the original creators of Left 4 Dead, returning with a spiritual successor. Personally, I love everything I've seen about this game. To me, it's already looking better than Left 4 Dead. Can't wait to play. Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart. It's being developed by Insomniac Games. Insomniac have never made a bad game. I think it's a fair assumption that Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is gonna be a great game. Biomutant. Now, Biomutant just looks interesting. It's so interesting and new and weird. Honestly, it's kind of up in the air whether or not this game's gonna be actually good, but I like what I've seen so far. Kena, Bridge of Spirits. I'm calling it right now. Kena is going to be both my Game of the Year and the overall gaming community's Game of the Year. I'm calling it right now. This game looks like a masterpiece. I'm going to place a bet right now that you, me, and everyone else is going to fall in love with this game. It looks like it just has all the elements there to be Game of the Year. It just looks brilliant. I love what I see of it. Ghostwire Tokyo. It's being developed by Tango Gameworks. They are a bunch of very talented devs. Look no further than their Evil Within games. I have total faith in these devs, and even though we haven't seen too much about Ghostwire Tokyo, what we have seen definitely looks new, interesting. I'm very curious to see what the full game is going to be like, but I have a suspicion that it's probably going to be pretty good. Life is Strange, True Colors. Now, I'm very fond of the Life is Strange games, and the premise for this new entry is definitely very interesting, and this is the first time a Life is Strange game is not going to be episodic, which is even more interesting. Personally, I have faith in this game. I think it's going to be pretty good. I like what I see so far. Scarlet Nexus. It's weird, it's over the top, it's anime as fuck, but I cannot lie, the combat looks fun as hell. I think it's a decently safe assumption to make that this might be a good game. I'll definitely be keeping my eye on Scarlet Nexus. Solar Ash, from the creators of Hyper Light Drifter. Yeah, Solar Ash is looking pretty stellar. The visuals, the art style, the smooth as hell looking gameplay. It looks, dare I say, breathtaking. I have full confidence that Solar Ash is gonna be a great game. Warhammer 40,000 Darktide, from the creators of the Vermintide games, Fat Shark. Again, full confidence in the devs. What they've shown so far looks great. Love what I see. Can't wait to play it. Now, lastly, I want to mention Halo Infinite. Now, the release date of this game is a bit up in the air. We know there's some behind-the-scenes troubles going on with Halo Infinite. So there's no actual guarantee that's going to come out this year, but I feel like I should mention Halo Infinite. Honestly, solely based off the gameplay that they've revealed for the game so far, I think it's going to be a good game. It looks like a good game, looks fun to play. But whether or not it's going to be an overall quality product, a full and complete package with enough content, that's still up in the air. We'll have to wait and see when it comes to Halo Infinite. Whew! Holy moly! That's a lot of games, eh? Keep in mind, there's dozens, no, hundreds more, considering all the early access games that are going to leave early access this year, the surprise announcements and reveals and hidden indie gems that are just going to come out of left field. 2021, as you can see, still has a lot to throw at us. And I hope with all the games I've listed off here and talked about so far that you can see and understand where I'm coming from in having the perspective that 2021 is going to be one of the best years in gaming ever. So many quality products to pick from, so many beautiful works of art to indulge in. There's a game coming out this year for everyone. No matter your preferred genre, 2021 has got you covered. Whether it's action-packed gameplay or emotional storytelling, platforming, puzzles, multiplayer, single player, casual and hardcore experiences. I've really enjoyed this year's selection of games so far, and I can't wait for everything else coming our way. And I just want to share with all of you my thoughts, feelings, opinions, and just excitement for this year in gaming. What 2021 video games have you played so far? What are your most anticipated games of 2021? Let me know in the comments, I'd love to hear. Anyways, that's been a video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video in any way, shape, or form, please be sure to hit the like button. If you want to help out and support the video, then please share it on social media, Twitter, Reddit, and Facebook. And if you want to help out and support me directly, well, there are links to my Ko-fi and Patreon in the description of this video. Anyways, once again, that's been a video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.